Hello everyone, I'm with me, and today we're going to be discussing predestination. What exactly is predestination? Well, I'm glad you asked. Predestination is basically God has a book. In that book is names. Names of people. If you're in that book, that means you go to heaven. If you're not in that book, that means you go to hell. This book cannot be changed. No names can be erased nor added. Therefore, no matter what you do, you are going to either heaven or hell, depending on if your name is in the book or not. Now, a teacher proposed a hypothesis about this book. The teacher asked, well, how do you know if you're in the book? And here was her answer. She said, you know you're in the book if you believe and you have faith and you worship. Now let's start breaking this argument down real quick. So, let's say you do everything you can, you worship, you pray, you do all that, but you commit a sin. Oh no, you've done a bad. Now you have to confess your sins in order to be, sin-free, right? And you get to go to heaven. But before you can do that, you die.
Come on, the stupid light won't change.
Come on, hurry up. Hey, what are you guys doing?
We're going to church. We sinned, and so we have to confess again.
Us too. We saw a picture of a naked lady. We could see her whole beaver.
Yeah, if we died right now, we'd have unclean souls and we'd burn in hell. Well, come on, let's go.
Now, you've wasted your life praising and groveling at God because now you're judged, you have a sin on your hands, and you're going to hell. And no matter what, even though you've wasted your entire life praising this God, praising this being, in order to get to heaven, you wasted it because at the end of the day, you're still going to hell. When thinking about the argument the teacher presented, I thought about it from my own perspective. So God has a book, and no matter what, I'm either going to heaven or hell, depending on if my name is in there or not. Okay, so that means that what I do in this life, God has planned out. God has a plan for everybody. He knows exactly what they're going to do, and He made them do it. It was all part of God's plan. Well, that doesn't seem so fair, does it? God made me an atheist. He predestined me to go to hell. So, in this hypothetical scenario, God knows that I'm an atheist, and He made me that way. And He predestined me to go to hell. How exactly is that fair? There was no way of me to put my name on the book, because my name is not on the book, and my name would never be on the book because He made me an atheist. But wait, my teacher's argument comes right back. All you have to do is worship Him, and then, well, now you know, you were always predestined to be in the book, and you were always predestined to go to heaven. But now, it starts breaking down a little bit more. Not everyone is going to come to the same conclusion as me. Now let's say I come to that conclusion and I start believing again, and I start worshiping and praying and all of that. Well, great, now I know my name's in the book and I'm predestined to go to heaven. But what about everybody else? What about people who haven't come to the same conclusion as me? Where do they go? Well, they don't go to heaven, their name isn't in the book, and their name will never be in the book. There are people, there are tribes that believe in different gods. There are people who believe in different sects of Christianity. There are Hindus. They don't believe that there is a book, and they have no idea that their name isn't on it, and they never will. Why? Well, you see, boys and girls, God decided that they don't deserve to go to heaven, they're going to go to hell. The plan, at the very beginning, was to send them to hell. How fair is it for them to go to the Christian heaven, not even knowing of this being, and being notified that they're unworthy, they're unfaithful, and they're going to be sent to hell? That is absolutely gross and sickening. God made people just for them to suffer for all eternity after they die. That is why, if God reveals Himself to me, and it is exactly like the Christian God, He reveals Himself to me, He has all these rules, He has heaven, hell, and predestination. That is why I will not worship this being, I will not love this being, I will not care for this being. In fact, I hate that being. If it ever occurs to me that that being actually does exist, I will hate it. I will hate it because it knowingly sends people to hell because he made them just to send them to hell. And that is my stance on predestination. What do you guys think? Did my teacher's argument make more sense or did mine? Let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you did. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye-bye.
More swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask your Lady Greymaid to help?